Hello and welcome to today's video on SQL interview questions using MySQL. In this video, we will solve some medium-level SQL interview questions related to a product sales table. I will create the table, insert some data into it, and then ask 10 questions and provide answers for each of them. I'm going to create the table with you, and I'm going to insert the data off record, and I'm going to give you the data inserting code in the description of the video. First, let's create product sales table with 5 columns. For this, we are going to say create table product sales. Then we are going to say for our first column here product ID, which is going to be integer and primary key here. Product name is going to be varchar with the limit of 100. Unit price is going to be decimal. Quantity sold is going to be integer, and sales date is going to be date, and that's all. Now I'm going to run this, and now when we refresh here we can see our table product sales here, and it seems good. Okay, now I'm going to insert some random entries into this, and I'm going to give these codes in the description of the video. Let's choose all of this and make the paste operation. Also we need to say insert into, and here is our data. I'm just going to run this one. Our table is now populated with some sample data. Let's check how our table looks. We are going to say select sharp from product sales, and we are going to see our table now. Seems great. Now we can proceed to the interview questions. Question number 1. Can you fetch the total revenue generated by each product? To calculate the total revenue for each product, we can use the following SQL query. We can say select product name, and we are going to make a multiplication here, unit price multiplied by quantity sold, let's say as total revenue from product sales. This query multiplies the unit price by the quantity sold for each entry and gives us the total revenue for each product. Question 2. How would you retrieve the top 3 best-selling products? To find the top 3 best-selling products, we can use the following SQL query. We can say select product name quantity sold from product sales, and we are going to say order by quantity sold in descending order, and we are going to limit this by 3. This query sorts the entries in descending order based on the quantity sold column and then limits the result to the top 3 entries. Question 3. Can you fetch the products with sales above a certain threshold, let's say 100 units? To retrieve the products with sales above 100 units, we can use the following SQL query. We can just say select product name and quantity sold from product sales where quantity sold is greater than 100, and that's it. Also, we can use having here instead of where, and we are going to get the same result with it. This query filters the entries and returns only those with a quantity sold greater than 100. Question number 4. How can you get the total number of products sold on each date? To get the total number of products sold on each date, we can use the following SQL query. We are going to say select sales date and sum quantity sold as total products sold from product sales group by sales date. This query groups the entries by sales date and then calculates the sum of quantity sold for each date. Question 5. Could you retrieve the products that were sold before a specific date? Let's say before 2023 7/18. To fetch the products sold before this date, we can use the following SQL query. We are going to say select product name sales date from product sales table where sales date is less than 2023 07 7th month and 18th day. And let's just run this. This query selects the product name and sales date for all entries with a sales date earlier than 2023 18th day of the 7th month. Question number 6. How can you find the average unit price of all products? To calculate the average unit price of all products, we can use the following SQL query. We can say here, let's delete this, we will say select average unit price as average unit price from product sales. This query calculates the average of the unit price column for all entries in the product sales table. Question number 7. Could you retrieve the product with the highest total sales revenue? To find the product with the highest total sales revenue, we can use the following SQL query. We are going to say select product name and unit price multiplied by quantity sold as total revenue, and we are going to say from product sales order by total revenue descending order, and we are going to limit this by 1. I made a typo there. I'm missing an underscore, and I'm just going to fix that and rerun the query here. This query multiplies unit price by quantity sold for each entry and sort the results in descending order based on the total revenue. The limit 1 clause returns only the entry with the highest total revenue. Question number 8. How would you update the quantity sold of 2Z to 50? To update the quantity sold of 2Z to 50, we can use the following SQL query. We are going to say update product sales table set quantity sold to 50 where product name is 2Z. This query updates the quantity sold column to 50 for the product with the name 2Z. Question number 9. Can you fetch the product names along with their respective sales date and quantity sold sorted by sales date in ascending order? To retrieve the product names along with their respective sales date and quantity sold sorted by sales date in ascending order, we can use the following SQL query. Let's go step by step. We are going to say select product name, sales date and quantity sold from product sales table order by sales date in ascending order. This query selects the product name, sales date and quantity sold columns from the product sales table and sorts the results by sales date in ascending order. Question number 10. How can you delete the entry for widget A from the table? To delete the entry for widget A from the table, we can use the following SQL query. We are going to say delete from product sales where product name is widget A. This query removes the row where the product name is widget A from the product sales table. We have covered SQL interview questions related to our product sales table in MySQL. Remember, practice is key to mastering SQL and excelling in your interview. That was all for this video. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more content like this, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great day.